Wow. Oh, you've got this baby tuned right.
Oh boy.
Got it. That's awesome.
Absolutely elegant.
Okay. And unstick the pressure plate.
Right?
Yeah. I'd rather do that than, because you should be able to just come over to the bike, start it, push the clutch in.
Yeah,
Put it in gear.
Is a virtue. Patience is a virtue.
Right. It's too nice.
The clutch is stuck, but we want to do it the proper way.
Yeah.
Not hurt this thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you positive, Jim?
Yeah. Yeah, because it's sat for, I don't know, God knows how many years like this.
Yep. So
Clutch plates pushed together.
we'll unstick the clutch and report back, but it sounds like she's running like a champ.
Like you're going to take it to, California. No problem. That's the faith I got in it.
Just about ready here, guys, huh?
Yeah, man. Look at this. What is it, Jim?
We have an old Harley Davidson Knucklehead we just resurrected.
Fully resurrected. But will she run?
100%. I just did the circuit breaker, which are the points. I did the points, the timing, did the valves, did the push rods, did the carb, clutch, and got it fired right up. Runs mint, perfect.
Really? Oh,
You want to give it a shot, see how it runs?
absolutely.
Give it a couple kicks.
I'll be honest with you, Jimmy, I'm a little nervous. It's like
on,
my
you got
first
this.
date.
Just gonna turn on the gas.
Yep.
Just got the petcock in the tank.
Well, that's what that is. I thought it was an oil pump. I did. The older
Go
bikes
ahead,
have an
give it
oil
a
pump
kick.
there. All right.
Wow. Oh, you've got this baby tuned right.
Oh my God. No choke. No choke?
No.
Amazing. Purrs like a kitten. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it runs really good. I'm gonna let you take it. Okay, it's all you, Bill.
All right. Just like you said, Jim.
What's the age difference?
Oh my God, huh? That's unreal to think about that.
Here we go. Oh my God. Knucklehead.
That's his first time. And that's the first time that bike's been on the road in I don't know how many years.
What was it like working on this thing, Jim?
Good for the soul. Soul stirring. Really cool.
Wow. Wow, I love that.
That brought back like a lot of memories, like when I was really little, like my uncles with their bikes.
Yep. Have you worked on a Knuck before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's awesome. That's really awesome.
Come on, dude.
Really awesome.
On a Friday, too. Couldn't ask for a better day. Look at this, guys. Wow. Unbelievable, Jim.
Makes my day.
You and me both. Wow. Wow.
Isn't that something? That's
So-
way cool.
So cool. Wow.
Oh my gosh, this bike is elegant. Absolutely elegant.
Banner day, Jim. Banner day.
Come on! Want me to get you in first? Yeah. Got it.
What a machine.
Come on, tell us about it.
Jimmy.
That was a trip watching you go up and down the road,
Oh my God.
Unreal, isn't it?
This is so exciting. This motorcycle is so elegant. It's got just the most beautiful qualities. So charming and inviting. I wish I could do it justice, but I'm all thumbs or all feet, I guess.
June asked me, and I'm like, dude, this thing's soul stirring.
Yeah, it is soul stirring. Yeah, that's the word. That's a better term.
Yeah.
It's really hard to describe. You know, I've.
What's it like, Billy?
to ride this motorcycle.
What's it like getting on this thing? Hey, like and going for a ride. I mean, it's totally different. It's foot clutch, hand shift.
Yeah, yeah, and everything's
timing, advanced retard.
Yeah,
throttle. I mean, you're busy.
Yeah, you're busy. You got and for me, it's not intuitive. It's because I've never practiced this. So for me, getting on this beautiful motorcycle, it's a little bit unnerving because
It's like first time skydiving. Almost.
Yeah, it's like my first date. Honestly, yeah. I was nervous. My hands were sweating, and once I got on it, it's so charming and easy to ride. But you really have to think, like you were saying, Jim. Spark, advance, and retard, throttle, and it will stay open if you leave it that way.
Right, yep.
It's got the clutch on the left foot, and it shifts. The clutch swings the opposite way from the Indian Chief that we had.
The rocker.
And then, of course, first gear's here, second, third. So, like you said, you're busy.
Yeah, and there's no detent. It's pull it into gear. It's into gear.
That's right.
It's own slot.
And
its own gate.
I may have chopped it a little bit a couple times because I was just so busy. I couldn't think of all the things that I had to do simultaneously. Again, the intuition you have, or the whatever, you don't have to think about things when you hop on a bike with a hand clutch and the throttle over here and everything. But this, I really had to, it had to be calculated. But that's what I love about a motorcycle like this. It has a challenge for me.
Yeah.
It presents a challenge. Really. But this bike, I mean, everything works.
Yeah, we didn't even bother with headlights. The headlights work. The horn works.
Oh my God, I don't want to get off it, but I'm going to. Oh my gosh, it does. I tried it, but I was kind of nervous, so I really didn't. I didn't give it too much effort.
Dig that. I understand that.
For sure.
Now, how did the tune feel going down the road? How did it feel like the way it runs?
It ran beautifully. I mean, and I, of course, I overshifted a couple times.
Yep.
So I was running too low, and it chugged right through it. And gently, I can remember Frank DeGray asked me, "Wow, where's chain snatch? How slow can you go before you get chain snatch?" Well, I was at that point where it should have been, but it just smooth rode right through. I think there's a cushion there somewhere in the clutch, maybe. So like a cushion with a spring.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the primary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, because I left the air cleaner off in case I wanted to mess the high and low speeds.
Yeah. I don't think you need to. Of course, we didn't see anything more than probably 2,500 RPMs. I never really ran it up, but if you got to tune it anymore, I'll leave that on you.
Right.
Just, oh my gosh, what, like I said, it's an honor to ride a motorcycle like this. I never would have dreamed that I'd be able to have my hands on a Knucklehead.
Yeah, it's just like I got to pinch myself too.
I know.
Still can't breathe.
I know. It is an absolute beautiful gem, though. The bike to look at, I mean, it's dusty from sitting, but we woke it up.
Right.
Jimmy, high five, big.
Good job.
Honestly. Yeah, well, it takes a little bit of courage, because it is, a very valuable piece. It's a museum piece.
Bike. It's no joke.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's all business. Yeah. Wow.
1946.
That's almost before.
1946.
Is that the year you were born?
I don't even think my dad was born yet.
Wow, 46. That's how many years ago? A long ass time ago.
Yeah,
that's 70 years ago.
There, we're looking. There's the gas, the new 450s.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's like, dude, the difference.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, you know, you can't even comprehend that.
I know it. I know it. It really, it's hard to comprehend. And imagine what the roads were like when this bike was current.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they had a lot of asphalt roads, but I'll bet you a lot more than half the roads were dirt back then.
Still dirt, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So I think that explains why there's a helper spring under the seat. You know, it's not only got the suspension and the seat post here, but it's also got this helper spring that swings out of the way if you don't need it.
Yep.
But yeah, today's roads, you know, you could glide along with just the seat post suspension. You know, crude but effective. And man, oh man,
It sounds really good.
it doesn't sound that good. Yeah, it's clean as a whistle. There's no smoke. Looking inside the exhaust, there's nothing there. Yep. Wow. Well, this is a great example of a fantastic motorcycle and a real piece of history. You know, the beehive taillight, and you know, this is glass lens here, and then the cat eye dash, right? And does it have a mouse trap?
No, just the rockers for the clutch.
Right.
Which is just an over-center device. When you press down on the clutch,
Yeah.
it just over-centers the spring and holds it there for its disengagement.
Right. So it's clever in that it's one device, one spring that holds it both directions.
Doing the work, yeah.
Yeah, it does all the work.
Yeah, and
Again-
of course, we were talking about the shifter. It's gated. It's not like what we're used to, you know?
Yeah.
Like even my bike was hand shift, but it was
Not gated.
It wasn't gated. It was just a typical rotary top transmission with just a straight shot.
Straight.
You just leg the shifter now. So
Right.
this you gotta like put some effort into.
Did you notice I never turned? I went clockwise the whole time. Yeah, I just didn't want to put my left foot down, and when I went down to detail and turned around down there, that was a left turn.
Yeah, you gotta
And
think about
I
that
really
stuff.
had to. I was challenged.
They-
You know, this is not for the faint-hearted.
No.
You know, as a rider, as myself as a rider, I was challenged.
Yeah, you of all people too.
Wow. Yep. My
Yeah,
God.
can you imagine what it was like back then?
Really, you know, but those guys, the boys that rode these, and women too, you know, they knew what they were doing, you know, and they didn't have to think of it. It's a hyper intuition is what I'd call it, where you don't have to think about what you're doing; it just happens. Just like when you hop on your modern bike, you pull a clutch in, drop it in gear, and go. This is the same thing. Push down on the clutch, pop it in gear, and go.
This would be see, I'm 55, so this will be my grandfather coming home from World War II, and being around a couple years, and then getting a bike.
Yeah.
But he didn't. But that's the comparison. Who got the bikes were, in my opinion, crazy uncles.
So yeah,
Just a timeline, you think about the timeline.
right.
It's unbelievable. Still, it's like, oh, man.
Yeah.
Still gotta pinch myself.
I know.
It's
I'm
weird.
pinching myself. We're both pinching ourselves here. It's fantastic. Oh,
Hey, come on, really? It's the real deal.
wow.
It's
Wow.
not a repop.
No, that's the real deal.
Yep.
Yep. King of the road there for a few minutes. Honestly.
You were, man.
I was. How many guys are riding a Knucklehead around Rockville today? One. Ever? Yeah, ever in the last half century, probably none. Very few. What a privilege and an honor, though, to be entrusted with such a machine, you know? Both of us.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It wound up on your bench right away. I saw your name on the headlight.
Yep.
Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm grateful, glad that how senior, you know, we were upstairs and we went over the stuff and he just said, okay.
Yep. All right. Yes. Yep. Yeah, you and me both. You and me both. Well, today, Jimmy, we're a team.
Yep.
Made it happen.
So, yeah. A lot going on.
I'm gonna take this back from you, Jim. Guys, thanks for watching thus far. Wow. We're gonna continue to put out these videos. We got the 56 Pan next, right, Jim?
Yeah, and we also have the
The XA.
the XA's coming up next. That's another one that's going to be. Those who know. The XA is pretty much like a 1 year only Harley Davidson. It's kind of like, how dare I say it, a copy of the BMW.
Yep.
Very, very rare. They were offered to the civilians right afterwards, after the war, kind of.
There were 1,000 made, and they're all in military trim, and
They were
some were
decommissioned.
converted after decommissioning from the war. Yeah, but I think that bike is more to come on that one later.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that too.
I've only seen those in pictures and just reading through history. That's it. I've never seen one until
It's in a
we
museum
got
right
it.
now, but it's going to be running.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're going to be riding that baby.
that's coming up next.
These came from the Mark Zahner collection out of Bakersfield, California. Mark, thank you for trusting us with these precious bikes. This is really significant piece of history here. Last year, Knuck, 74 cubic inch, high compression, FL model. What a special piece. Thanks for hanging with us for a few minutes, guys. Stay tuned. There's more to come. Reporting live from West Main down at the New England Motorcycle Museum. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned. God bless
God
America.
bless America.
God bless America.
All right.
I was like, please fucking just don't do anything. Please run good.
Oh yeah.
Don't
Not
fuck
a
'em.
single worry, not a single skip or a cough.
That's
or a puff.
awesome.
Yeah, you sorted it out on your bench. Yeah, all the demons were taken out of it right up there. That's for
Yes.
sure.